Hey everyone, so if you couldn't tell by my Cyndi Lauper bow and my huge neon pink earrings, it is 80s party girl day here at my house, I guess. So I've already done my face makeup and everything completely, like it's already completely done. I've did my face makeup and my eyebrows, just because in the 80s there wasn't like a lot of difference between face makeup. It really, after the 50s or 60s, there wasn't a huge difference in face makeup than how it is. So you could definitely get away with doing pretty much any face makeup that you would normally do on an everyday basis. So you could pretty much get away with doing any face makeup that you would normally do on an everyday basis. Same thing with eyebrows. If you really wanted to be historically accurate, you could definitely just use a really thick foundation, because that's what was most popular back then, and that was really what was all was on that was really all that was on the market, was really thick cakey foundations. So if you really wanted to be like completely and totally historically accurate, if you really wanted to be historically accurate, you could definitely use one of those. But I just used my regular everyday face makeup, and I tried to do my regular eyebrow routine, but they kind of messed it up. But just try and do some regular eyebrows and you will. Anyway, and to save me time in this video, because my last Halloween tutorial I did was literally 50 minutes of footage. So we're gonna try and narrow this down. Okay guys? So the first thing we're gonna wanna do is, well, first off, you're going to want to select an eye color that you're going to want to use. You can pretty much use any eyeshadow color, because we're going to be focusing more on the eyeliner for this look. You could definitely use like a more light blue. You could definitely use like a blue shadow, because blue was very popular in the 80s. So like, woo! You could definitely use a blue, like a very light blue would be a nice idea. I'm trying to do something more matte because I want the eyeliner to really stand out, and I just decided to do something more neutral, but you definitely could. The reason I'm saying figure that out now is because you want to be able to know the bases that you're going to want. Because for this tutorial, you're really going to want to use a base that can match the eyeshadow color that you're using. But for me, I'm just going to be using a white one, because I find that bases really work if you're trying to do bright colors. So I'm going to be using the NYX eyeshadow base in white. You could definitely use any color that would match. Like if you're doing blue, you could definitely use a blue. If you're using, you could also do a shimmery white if you're doing shimmer. You could pretty much use any color that you're using, but I'm going to be using white because it's most universal, I guess. And just loading my finger up with it, and then slapping that, and then slapping that all over your eye, just right from the lash line all the way up to the brow bone. There's not really a technique behind this, it's gonna just get that on your eye. This is the NYX Nude Matte Eyeshadow in Craving. Yeah. This is just a medium gray. Actually, it's more like a light gray. That's more true to color. It's just a very light matte gray. I would definitely recommend matte, but you could, as I said before, you can use pretty much any color you desire. Actually, with a just regular eyeshadow brush, I'm going to be going in with a matte gray. And just get this all over the lid. You know, you can go up into the crease a bit if you like, because we're not going to be applying crease color for this look. It's just to kind of have a base for the liner. You just want to have like a solid color base for the liner. And it's all about the 80s. You know, the 80s were very dramatic, so I wanted to do something a little bit more dramatic. So once you have it efficiently slapped on there, you can definitely go in with just a buffer brush. Anyone will do. This one's filled with purple eyeshadow right now though, because I did purple yesterday, so I'm going to be using this one. And just buff it out to get a nice line. So just blend it. Okay, now that that's all blended out, you just want to go in with a light color onto the brows. I'm using a matte cream because I think that matte works well for this look. You could definitely use any highlight color though. I find that one like this as well, I'm just using like a smaller shader brush. Just pop this right underneath the brow. And I find a color like this really does like pull together the look because it kind of blends out the edges of the gray and all that jazz. I just really enjoy this. And it highlights your brow, so you get all of those benefits all in one. Okay, so now we have the basis for our liner look. Now, let me get started here, because this liner look is going to take a lot of. This liner look is going to be more of a confetti liner look, which really wasn't popular back in the 80s, but I just saw it and I was like, that's perfect for an 80s party girl look. It's also very inventive, so you can get a lot of makeup compliments if you are a makeup girl. This is going to be more of an advanced step, so if you aren't as advanced in your makeup journey, I guess, you can just use one of these colors and just do a single line of liner, but if you are more advanced, you can definitely do the confetti liner look. So you're going to want some different colors for this look. I have a mix of both matte and sparkly colors. Just saying, I find that that gives the best look for this. So the ones I have from the NYX Studio line, I just thought I'd tell you guys where I got all of these because this liner brand is awesome. So these are all from the NYX Studio liquid liner. I have a dark purple, a lime green, a bright blue, a sparkly pink, and sparkly white from NYX. And then I'm using a glitter liner from Annebelle, a glitter gold, and then I'm using a teal from Stila, and just a plain black from Avon. Anyway, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to pick a color to start with. I think I'm going to start with the lime green just because it's fun. Yeah, this is going to be more of a difficult application process, just saying. So what you're going to want to do basically is you're just going to want to start dotting this randomly on your upper lash line. You don't want a lot of these. You really don't. You can try and see, like I just have a few scatter dots going throughout the eye. I find that if you get too many of one color, then it looks kind of on the weirder side. So I would stick to just a few per side. Past my eye, just because I'm doing more of a winged liner look. But if you're not, obviously don't do that. So that's one side, that's the other with the green. Now I'm going to just give the green a minute to dry, and the green is done now. Now I'm going to go in with the bright, bright blue, which is going to be fun. Confetti liner technique. Well, so that's the blue done. You really do want to give this a little minute to dry in between applications of the colors, just because it will take a nice amount of time if you mess one up. So you really do want to take your time in between colors, or it will transfer up onto your upper eyelid like I just happened to me. So next color I'm going to be taking is the dark, dark plum from NYX. This one's just a gorgeous deep plum. So next we're going to be going in with that color. This is pretty much self-explanatory process. You just go in with each color and do some of the same steps, except you fill in the lines. It's a pretty easy process once you get into the hang of it, but if you don't have the hang of it, then it kind of turns into a So we're getting there, guys. We're definitely getting there. We're about halfway through right now. We've got some of the colors on there. And it's starting to look really cool. You know, with the confetti, it really does give such a cool technique to the eyes. So the next color we're going to be taking after this dries, because I have a lot of liner on there right now. Don't worry if it gets up into the crease or if it smudges up there. You can easily remove it afterwards. So don't really worry about it like right here, right now. So the next color we're going to be taking is the sparkly pink from NYX. Sparkle, sparkle. This is the first sparkle color I've taken, so I'm so excited. Oh, it's turning out so well. And this is kind of a foolproof technique, to be perfectly honest. It is kind of foolproof, but just saying it can take some work. So it just depends on how skilled you believe you are and if you think you can manage it. Pink glitter. Dollop of pink glitter. Dollop of pink glitter. Two. See? Now we've got some sparkle in there. So we're definitely getting there on the liners. Next one I'm going to be taking is the Stila Teal. You can use as many or as little colors as you want. I like using more colors because I feel like it gives like a true like confetti party look. But you definitely can use whatever colors you have on hand. It just looks like paint splatters and confetti, and it just looks awesome. So I think I am going to go without the black or white sparkle today, just because I found that was just too much. I'm just going to be adding some gold, and then that will be the end. So if you are using your final color, make sure you're just filling in those spots where everything else. So after that's done, it will take a little bit to dry. I'm not going to lie. It is going to take a bit. Okay. So once you get your crazy liner done, what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to be doing some simple add-ons that were very popular in the 80s. For me, that's going to be some hot, hot pink blush. You can either go with matte, which this one here, you can either go with a matte or you can go with a shimmer. You know, either one will definitely work. I'm going to be using the shimmer one just because, you know, I can. And this is Halloween, and why not do as much shimmer as possible. Yeah, I love the way this confetti liner turns out though. It's just always so bright. So you're gonna want to load on this hot pink blush, girl. Did you see those girls back in the 80s? You do not want this to be blended out. You want this to be packed on like you were a crazy person. Woo! Now we're getting somewhere. Girl, we are getting somewhere. Gotta just pack on that blush. Just pack it on. Like, as much as your cheeks can handle, you pack on that frickin' blush, girl. There we go. And then just to finish off the look, we're gonna go in with some bright pink Barbie lipstick. Once again, huge in the 80s. So this is definitely going to be a good look. I haven't applied mascara yet, just if anyone's wondering, just because I want my liner to really, really dry before I do that. So, if you want to wear a lip liner, you can with this. I find it's really hard to find a lip liner that corresponds in this. So I decided to go without. My lips don't usually run without lip liner. I'm just reapplying some lip balm. My lips don't really usually run without lip liner, especially not with this brand, but you can definitely use one if you need one. So bright pink, frosty lips. I feel like I'm ready to go out on the town in the 80s, like partying it up. I feel like I'm ready. Except we're missing one thing, and that would be mascara. So you can definitely just curl your lashes like you normally would. Now I'm applying the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara just because this is probably my favorite for more of a dramatic look. But once again, you can use whatever mascara you're really feeling at that point in time. Whew. And you don't need a lot of mascara. You know, you don't want to overpower what you've done with the liner. You just need enough to make your eyes look awesome. Now, you can wear falsies with this look also, but once again, I wasn't really feeling it. So I really just wanted to bring out the brightness of the eyes and the lips and the cheeks. So this is it. This is my finished 80s party girl look. I hope you guys... I find that this look is great because you can do it in a littler amount of time, like not a crazy little amount. Woo! You can do it in a lesser amount of time, I guess. But with the confetti liner, you still look like a freaking rock star. And you look like you spent tons and tons of time on your makeup. So, this is it. This is my finished party girl look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please stay tuned for the last of my Halloween tutorials. What am I talking about? The last tutorial is next week. Guys, it's almost Halloween! Woo! Okay, guys, I'll see you guys later.